Hi everyone, glad to see you again. Today I have something informative lined up for you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe online cyber defense. This essay explores the process of a penetration test, showing how security professionals identify weaknesses in computer systems. The information here is strictly for educational purposes, empowering you to protect your own data and systems. Techniques discussed are used by ethical hackers, always with explicit written permission. Unauthorized use is illegal and can lead to severe consequences. Our goal is to demystify cybersecurity by breaking down complex processes into simple steps. Knowledge is a powerful tool. Use it wisely and responsibly. Let's begin our journey into the world of penetration testing. A penetration test is a simulated cyber attack, authorized and planned by a company to find security holes before real attackers do. It's like hiring someone to test the locks on your house, making sure they're strong enough to keep out intruders. Ethical hackers use the same tools as real hackers, making the test realistic. After the test, you get a report explaining the vulnerabilities found and how to fix them. Banks, hospitals, and online stores all use pen testing to protect our data. Penetration testing is essential for any organization that takes security seriously. Let's dive into the first phase, reconnaissance. The first phase of any pen test is reconnaissance, gathering information about the target without direct interaction. The ethical hacker acts like a detective, using public sources to build a map of the target's digital footprint. They examine company websites, news articles, and employee profiles on social media to uncover valuable details. Job postings can reveal what technology the company uses, while social media might expose email formats or staff names. Every small clue helps paint a bigger picture of the target's infrastructure. Tools like Google Dorking can uncover sensitive documents or login pages accidentally made public. Online tools can map a company's network, showing which servers are exposed to the internet. Importantly, none of these actions send traffic directly to the target's systems. It's all passive. By the end of reconnaissance, the ethical hacker has a wealth of information: key employees, email structures, office locations, and technology in use. This foundation is critical for the next steps. A thorough reconnaissance phase often determines the success of the pen test. Preparation is everything. With this information in hand, the tester is ready to move to the next phase, scanning. The groundwork is set. Now it's time to probe for weaknesses. Let's see how that works. In the scanning phase, the pen tester directly interacts with the target systems for the first time. This is called active reconnaissance, using the information gathered to find open doors and windows. The tester scans the company's network and servers to see which services are running, using tools like Nmap. Each open port is a potential entry point. For example, web traffic uses ports 80 or 443. The scanner sends messages to each port and listens for responses, mapping out the network's entry points. Next comes vulnerability scanning, checking those services for known weaknesses. For instance, an old web server version might be vulnerable to a specific attack. The tester consults public vulnerability databases to identify risks. This is like finding an unlocked door with a weak lock. The scanning phase provides a concrete list of targets: IP addresses, open ports, running services, and vulnerabilities. This information is crucial for planning the next phase, gaining access. Scanning must be done carefully. Too much activity can alert the company's security team. Ethical hackers aim to be quiet and precise, just like real attackers. The goal? Find a path in without setting off alarms. With a map of vulnerabilities, the pen tester is ready to attempt the initial breach. Let's see how access is gained. Now comes the critical phase, gaining access. Using the information from earlier phases, the pen tester tries to exploit a vulnerability to enter the system. This could involve using an exploit, code that takes advantage of a software bug, or a social engineering attack like phishing. For example, the tester might use Metasploit to exploit an unpatched web server, or craft a fake email to steal employee credentials. Once successful, the pen tester gains initial access, usually as a low-level user on a single machine. This is just a foothold. The real goal is to reach more valuable targets like sensitive databases or the main domain controller. The work isn't over. Now it's about expanding access and demonstrating the potential impact of a breach. With a beachhead established, the next step is to maintain access and show how an attacker could persist in the network. Let's explore how that's done. The initial breach is only the beginning. Each step reveals more about the company's defenses. The pentester's job is to show what a real attacker could achieve. Now let's see how access is maintained. After gaining access, the pentester's priority is to ensure they can stay in the system. This phase simulates how a real attacker would establish persistence. The tester might install a backdoor, a hidden program that allows remote access, or create a new hidden admin account. These methods let the pentester return even if the original vulnerability is fixed. They may also steal more credentials, making it easier to move through the network. The goal is to blend in with normal activity, making detection difficult. By demonstrating persistence, the pentest highlights the risk of long-term compromise. It shows that a single breach can lead to ongoing data theft. Next, the pentester will attempt to cover their tracks, just as a real attacker would. This tests the company's ability to detect and respond to intrusions. Maintaining access is about showing the true impact of a breach. The longer an attacker stays, the more damage they can do. Let's see how tracks are covered. The final phase of the active attack is covering tracks, removing evidence of the breach. A skilled attacker erases their footprints to avoid detection. The pentester simulates this by clearing system logs and deleting any tools or files used during the attack. This makes it harder for security teams to trace what happened. It's like a burglar wiping away fingerprints before leaving. This phase tests the company's monitoring and incident response capabilities. If the pentester can erase their tracks, it means detection systems need improvement. Companies should store logs in secure off-site locations and set alerts for suspicious activity. By attempting to cover tracks, the pentester provides valuable feedback on the company's defenses. With the technical work complete, the most important part remains: the final report. Let's see how the findings are delivered and used to strengthen security. Covering tracks is the last step in simulating a real-world attack. The most important outcome of a penetration test is the final report. This comprehensive document details every step, from reconnaissance to covering tracks. It's written for both executives and technical teams, connecting technical findings to real business risks. The executive summary explains the overall risk in simple terms, helping leaders understand the impact. The technical section lists each vulnerability, how it was exploited, and the potential consequences. Evidence like screenshots and logs support the findings. Most importantly, the report provides clear, actionable steps to fix each problem. Vulnerabilities are ranked by severity, so the company knows where to focus first. The pen test is a cycle. After fixes are made, another test may be run to ensure improvements. This continuous process helps organizations stay ahead of threats. The report is the blueprint for a stronger defense. It turns technical discoveries into practical solutions. The true value of a pen test is in the lessons learned and the improvements made. Security is an ongoing journey, not a one-time event. Let's see how these lessons apply to your own digital life. The steps of a penetration test offer valuable lessons for personal cybersecurity. Be cautious about what you share online. Attackers gather information from public sources. Keep your software updated. Attackers exploit old, vulnerable programs. Use strong, unique passwords for every account, and consider a password manager. Never reuse passwords. One breach can put all your accounts at risk. Be vigilant against phishing emails. Look for red flags and avoid clicking suspicious links. Enable two-factor authentication for an extra layer of security. Regularly review your privacy settings and back up important files. Stay skeptical of offers that seem too good to be true. By understanding how attackers operate, you can build a strong digital defense. Security is an ongoing effort. Don't wait for a problem to start protecting yourself. Take simple, practical steps to reduce your risk. Knowledge is your best defense in the digital world. Stay informed, stay alert, and stay safe online. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of penetration testing. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. I value your feedback. Cyber defense.